Well, there isn't any that doesn't, you know. I mean, from Drama and Tales, what we've got on this album is all music that's very deeply entrenched in my body. You know? Some of it was like, take for instance, Does It Really Happen to You? It starts with this bass, and when I sort of thought, oh, we're going to play this, I went, what the hell is going on? What am I doing? I'm not doing much. I was not doing anything, but I didn't know what it was. I mean, I didn't know the timing about it. And then when I did, I was horrified. I thought, God, how am I going to play that? You know, have I got to count it? You know, and there was only one bar I had to count, so I'd play some stuff, fairly easy. Then this bar comes up, okay, you're going to have to count this one. Just because we fit together beautifully in our parts, but they're not like, you know, just A, B, C, and you play A, B, C. It was almost like these things were shifting around a lot, which was maybe one of our trademarks, you know, in our arrangement. I mean, Yes is not only about the writers, and we thank all the guys who've done things like that, but one of its skills, and it proved by Paul Simon's America, is that we can take a song and arrange it. You know, we don't have to write it. And I think the guys were like that before I joined them, you know, in the 60s, late 60s. They like bands, you know, they like doing covers. And it does, you know, it's a good education. If you can take a song and change it, you know, like Vanilla Fudge did, then, you know, you've got part of the thing. If you apply that then to your own songs, of course, they won't all start the same and end the same, you know, because your arrangement ideas will say, no, hang on. I mean, we've got to do a bit more with this. You know, there's a bit more work needed. Actually, this is work. I mean, it's not about Pro Tools. You know, it's not about sitting on a computer. Although you can experiment with any particular arrangement very cleverly, but you've still got to have some ingredients, and those ingredients come from the writing. So you start with good ideas and then you jiggle them around it. But we used to jiggle it around in a room with the Revox running or a cassette player running. And so it was a lot harder then, really, to be honest. It was a lot harder. One of the stories I like is that sometimes Yes used to rehearse something and, you know, we'd come back the next day and say, does anybody remember what we did? It's like, occasionally, nobody remembered what it was. We did something. That's why recording was so important. We did record most of it, but occasionally something would slip through the recording technique.